Everyone, welcome to my channel, Study with TK. Let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Tawana, or you can just call me TK. This is my very first video to help you and me study for our real estate license exam. The reason that I decided to start this channel is because I just recently finished my pre-licensing class to become a real estate agent, and I'm currently studying a little more before I take my state exam. And I know that there are so many people out there who are in the same boat as me, whether you guys are just getting started with your class or you're cramming right before your state exam. So I just figured that creating this channel will not only help me study, but it can also help you guys as well. I'll be providing information from the 11th edition of the Real Estate Practice book. That's the book that I have. It's the most recent edition. I wanted to get started with studying vocabulary words. So my first few videos will focus on real estate terms, just to help us understand the language of real estate, which will make it a lot easier for us to understand the different concepts of real estate. So if you're ready to get started, let's dive in. The words that we will be going over are from units 1 and 2. Brokerage. The bringing together of parties interested in making a real estate transaction. Market. A place where goods can be bought and sold and a price established. Real estate licensee. The point of contact between two or more people in negotiating the sale, purchase, or rental of property. Sponsoring broker. The broker who is sponsoring a licensed broker, managing broker, and leasing agent. Supply and demand. The appraisal principle that follows the interrelationship of supply of demand for real estate. Because appraising is based on economic concepts, this principle recognizes that real estate is subject to the influence of the marketplace, as is any other commodity. A quick tip for supply and demand. When supply increases and demand remains stable, prices go down. When demand increases and supply remains stable, prices go up. Remember that price follows demand. High demand results in high prices, while low demand results in low prices. Land. The Earth's surface extending downward to the center of the Earth and upward infinitely into space, including things permanently attached by nature, such as trees and water. Real estate. Land, a portion of the Earth's surface extending downward to the center of the Earth and upward infinitely into space, including all things permanently attached to it, whether naturally or artificially. Improvement. Any structure, usually privately owned, erected on site to enhance the value of the property, for example, building a fence or a driveway, or a publicly owned structure added to or benefiting land such as a curb, sidewalk, street, or sewer. Real property. The interests, benefits, and rights inherent in real estate ownership. Appurtenance. A right, privilege, or improvement belonging to and passing with the land. Air rights. The right to use the open space above a property, usually allowing the surface to be used for another purpose. Subsurface rights. Ownership rights in a parcel of real estate to the water, mineral, gas, oil, and so forth that lie beneath the surface of the property. Surface rights. Ownership rights in a parcel of real estate that are limited to the surface of the property and do not include the air above it, which are air rights, or the minerals below the surface, which are subsurface rights. Situs. The personal preference of people for one area over another. Bundle of legal rights. The concept of land ownership that includes ownership of all legal rights to the land, for example, possession, control within the law, and enjoyment. Personal property. Items called chattel that do not fit into the definition of real property. Movable objects, also called personalty. Trade fixture. An article installed by a tenant under the terms of a lease and removable by the tenant before the lease expires. Chattel. Items of personal property, including such tangibles as chairs, tables, clothing, money, bonds, and bank accounts. Chattels include trade fixtures. Manufactured housing. Dwellings that are built off-site and trucked to building lots where they are installed or assembled. Emblements. Growing crops such as corn that are produced annually through labor and industry, also called fructus industrialis. Severance. Changing an item of real estate to personal property by detaching it from the land, for example, cutting down a tree. Annexation. Method of converting personal property into real property. Example, using cement, stone, and sand to build a sidewalk. Accession. Acquiring title to additions or improvements of real property as a result of the annexation of fixtures. Fixture. An item of personal property that has been converted to real property by being permanently affixed to the realty. Deed. A written instrument that, when executed and delivered, conveys title to or an interest in real estate. Bill of sale. A legal document that transfers personal property. Attachment. The act of taking a person's property into legal custody by writ or other judicial order to hold it available for application to the person's debt to a creditor. Real Estate License Act of 2000, also called the Act. State law enacted to protect the public from fraud, dishonesty, and incompetence to the purchase and sale of real estate. It was amended in 2011. Okay, so that's the end of our first study session. I hope that you all liked it. Stay tuned for more videos by subscribing, and make sure to turn on your notification bell so that you know whenever I load new videos. Also, try to study a certain amount of words each day. You should create a playlist for yourself just for studying. That way you can save these videos and listen to them on your phone or TV whenever you have free time. You can even listen to them in your car while you're driving. Just keep in mind that the more that you study, the easier that it will get to remember. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, good luck and happy studying. Bye.